Dear friends, today we'll discuss about population in research. Friends, we know that the research is an objective-oriented process, and the main objective of research is mentioned in research problem only. Moreover, if quantitative type of research is there, or the research in which the findings are to be generalized on the large population, then the subjects are also mentioned in the uh, research problem. Whenever we have to focus on particular subjects during the research, then we have to think about them in two ways, in terms of universe and population. Friends, so many scholars, research scholars, consider both the terms as synonyms of each other, but actually it is not like that. Universe is greater than population, larger than population, or equal to population. It depends upon how on which the findings of the research are to be generalized. Let us understand the difference between these two. Uh, we can say that the universe is a set of all such units which are possessing the variable characteristics, whether the findings of the research are to be applied on all such units, all such subjects or not. But the population is set of all such units, all such subjects which are possessing the variable characteristics under study, and the most important thing is the findings are to be applied on all the subjects of population. Let us understand this thing with the help of example. One example research problem is given. We are taking one research problem. Uh, the research problem is given on the screen. Uh, Impact of personal counseling on the mental stress of government employees. Here the subjects are government employees, and we have to study about their mental stress. But here it is not mentioned that the government employees from which city, which country, which region, and of which class. So the universe will be in this particular research problem all the government employees of the world. And it is obvious that nobody will collect data from all the government employees of the world. But we can write the research problem in this way, and we have to define, we have to limit the universe in population while defining the population. Here you see that the universe will be the all government employees of the world. Let us take the same example, but here universe is limited because the research problem is like this: impact of personal counseling of the mental stress of government employees of Gujarat. Here, the area of government employees is mentioned clearly. So, the universe will consist of all the government employees of Gujarat. Uh, Here it is universe. Suppose in this case, if researcher collects data from all kind of government employees, from state government, from central government, and the government employees working under local authority, then the population will be the same, because researcher is going to collect data from all kind of the government employees. So the findings of the research will be applied to all government employees working in Gujarat. So in this case, universe will be the population, and universe and population will be equal. It may happen. It depends upon from whom the data are to be collected and from on whom the findings are to be generalized. Let us take the same example in another way. The research problem is impact of personal counseling on the mental stress of government employees of Gujarat. The universe will be the same. No change will be there. All the government employees of Gujarat, and suppose here researcher decides to work only on state government employees, then the population will be smaller than the universe, and it will be the part of universe. Universe will be greater than population. And here research problem is impact of personal counseling of the mental stress of government employees of Gujarat. But researcher is going to collect data from all the state government only. Then the population will be government employees of state government employees of Gujarat, and the findings of this particular research will be applied only on state government employees of Gujarat in this case. If this type of the situation will be there, then the population is the subset of universe. Now we will think in other way. The research problem, same research problem is there. Impact of personal counseling on the mental stress of government employees of Gujarat. So universe will be the same, all the government employees of Gujarat. But here, researcher wants to work only on the state government employees. Then the population must be defined in this way. In the present study, population consists of all the state government employees of Gujarat. Researcher has to be particular about be sure about the population while working on the research problem, and in this case the findings will be applied only on state government employees of Gujarat, and here the researcher has to collect data from all kind of state government employees and from all the parts of Gujarat. Suppose here if you want to collect data from central government employees who are working in Gujarat, then the population will be defined in this way. In the present study, population consists of all the central government employees working in Gujarat, and here in this case, the researcher has to collect data only from state central government employees who are working in Gujarat, and the findings of this particular result will be particular research will be applied to central government employees working in Gujarat. In this way, the researcher has to be careful while defining the population. In particular research problem, universe may be anything, but the population must be equal to the universe or the part of the universe. Universe is always equal to or greater than the population, and population is always equal to or smaller than the universe. In short, at the end, here I am clarifying that while deciding the population, the researcher has to be very much careful. Now we see the meaning of universe and population. On the basis of entire discussion, we can say the universe is a set of all the units possessing variable characteristic under study is called universe. The findings of the research may be applied on all such units or not. It depends upon the definition of population that is given in research. And here the meaning of population is set of all such units which possess variable characteristics under study. And the main important thing is and on whom the findings of the research is to be generalized. Friends, in this way we have discussed about universe and population, and both are not the same always. It depends upon from whom the data are to be collected and on whom the findings of the research are to be generalized. In next video we will discuss about the types of population. Till then, goodbye. We will meet again with another video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.